Look, y'all, it done hit the fan. If your baby mom been tripping, if your baby mom been on bull, all that about to be coming to an end. If you're a real dad out there, happy Father's Day to the Father's Month out there, you know what I'm saying? If you're a real dad out there that want to be a part of the kid's life, that's them times is about to start coming real soon, you know what I'm saying? Because they putting an end to a lot of stuff. I want to start off with a story that I just seen on the news this morning. This is crazy. It's just basically just kind of just messed me up. I'm like, hold on. First of all, they ended welfare. And they trying to bring back the nuclear family. Dope shit. Let's go.
Mr. Speaker, there's no greater joy than being a father. I'm blessed with 6 incredible children, 17 grandkids, and they are the heartbeat of everything I do. This Father's Day, I'm proud to reintroduce a resolution that recognizes the power and necessity of fathers shaping strong families and stronger communities. The data is clear. Kids with engaged fathers do better in school, avoid crime, and thrive economically and emotionally.
Actually, that's actually been true for a long time. People already knew that. That's not even like that's not something we need to be taught. Everybody know that. Why it ain't been like fought for, I don't even understand that part.
But this isn't about data, it's about dignity. When fathers are empowered to lead, love, protect, and mentor the children, entire communities are transformed. I'm grateful to my friend Jack Buer and the Jack Buer Foundation for their tireless work in restoring fathers to the center of the family, especially in our most underserved communities. This resolution is a call to action to support policies that strengthen families, encourage responsibility, and promote a culture that values dads. All right, let's celebrate fatherhood. The survival of our American culture depends on it. Thank you.
The crazy part is, legit, this is now going through the Senate. You know what I'm saying? These is bills they about to start trying to pass. Like they about to start trying to set up like framework for to really set the family back into motion. You know what I'm saying? So like literally, I can tell you where they already started at. Food stamps, welfare, and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know.
My sister finna get her food stamps cut off. My sister finna get her food stamps cut off.
Real talk, that's what they about to do. They about to cut off the food stamps. That's all. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't just all. They talking about the whole Medicaid and all that shit. They ain't cutting it off. The whole point is they just really trying to reconstruct it to the point where if you able to work, you about to go to work. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Get your ass to work. You know what I'm saying? I work every goddamn day. I'm a mechanic. I fix on cars, build cars, all type of shit. Motherfuckers do all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But let's get back to the story that I was talking about, you know what I'm saying? Because bro about to really break it down like in further detail about what's really going on, like what he's trying to do, you know what I'm saying?
Encourage responsibility and promote a culture that values dads.
And joining us now is Jack Brewer, evangelist and CEO of the Jack Brewer Foundation. It's so good to see you, Jack. Always good to see you, especially on this topic. It's pretty cool to get a shout out on the floor of Congress on a resolution, but it's the subject that I think is even more interesting. And Burgess Owens there saying he wants to see Congress do more to help families and fathers. What do you say to that?
Congress Owens and I have worked together tirelessly to bring these issues to the forefront. You know, we have 18.4 million fatherless kids in our country. So many of the bill.
You heard how many fatherless kids? Hold on. How many fatherless kids is out there?
And the different legislation has helped cause these issues over the past 60, 70 years in America. You know, after the Great Society, you know, they started to remove families, break them apart, give women welfare, promote a fatherless culture that really has had lasting effects on so many children and families across America. You want to talk about education and our reading and math proficiencies. Well, 71% of kids that drop out of high school are fatherless.
70% of kids that drop out of high school is fatherless. Ain't none of them going to college. I really feel like the college stuff is scam anyway, but ain't none of them going to college. They dropping out of high school. They ain't even completing high school. Most of them don't even get a job. Most of them just start hustling and doing all that good stuff and end up in jail or something like that, which is kind of bad for everything. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, let me give you a kind of a breakdown of what was really going on. This is how they really did it.
The man in the house rule was written to prevent...
This is how it started with the no man in the house rule. that's a breakdown of how they started pulling men out anyway. You know what I'm saying? They kind of start incentivizing women to start doing it on their own. And if you want to get welfare, you got to get rid of him. And he ain't doing much, so let's get rid of him instead of y'all pulling y'all resources together and start whatever. This how it started.
To make sure that aid to families with dependent children would go only to families headed by mothers. But the effect of the man in the house rule is to create for children an atmosphere of investigation and surveillance. And thus, the welfare system in its operation turns out to be a system to make life harder for children.
The welfare system helps the disintegration of the American family. It offers money to families if the fathers will leave them and stay away, in that sense undoing the very stability of the family and taking away one of the two parents the children, of course, need. And what I have seen, I'm afraid to say, all over the country is that the legal system works against the best kind of home for these children.
That's the crazy part about it. They pulled it out. It was all a plan. The plan was get the men out, get the women on their own, disrupt the whole black family. Got 2 sons with a baby mom that just like my child support money. She loved that shit. But that's another story. You know what I'm saying? But it may backfire sometimes too. It's gonna backfire because a lot of these women ain't going to work. You know what I'm saying? You got predators out there too. You got predators out there.
Thank you so much for cutting food stamps. Thank you. I'm so grateful for you cutting that shit, because now it could go back to that 40.
Y'all know what the 40 is. Y'all know what the 40 is. Hold on, let me tell you what the 40 is.
You heard me? I can go get my license plate on my Cadillac and bump that old school that 40 love. Oh baby, that 40 love. Boy, don't act like y'all don't know what the fuck the 40 for. You know exactly what that fucking 40 for. Yeah, we need that, baby. Shit, gas prices went down. EBT about to get cut. We about to have a lot of little, needy moms that don't want to get a job. They refuse to get a job.
He said I refuse to get a job. There's really women out there that just, I ain't gonna work for nothing. I ain't gonna work. I ain't working for no man. I ain't working for nobody.
I'm here for you with this 40. Check the dresser, baby. It's right there. I just gave
Dude, hey, I don't condone the whole $40 thing because you don't know what that may lead to. You know what I'm saying? There's too much shit out there. It's scary. You know what I'm saying? So I heavily do not promote this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about what he's talking about.
Now go look at that Cadillac and tell me what the name say in the back. Sugar Daddy. Trump.
That's funny. All I'm saying is this shit is crazy though, cause niggas that like the people that's really loving this the most is the baby dads, the fathers. Niggas is going crazy over this. They eating this up. You know what I'm saying? You hear what they saying?
Donald Trump is finally agreeing that he will be shutting food stamps down. And I'm happy about it.
Black men is the most happiest about this. What does that tell you? Black men is the most happiest about this.
I think too many women feel obligated to the government's finances. The government didn't make you drop out of school early and have a bunch of kids. The government didn't make you to have 4 or 5 baby daddies that's not in your child's life. The government didn't tell you, hey, don't go to school, don't be this and don't be that. But when the government started to help you guys out, y'all thought that y'all could sit around and lay up on the government for the rest of your life, and that's not what's gonna happen. Trump is making people get out and work. Do like you did in the old days. We didn't have all this extra stuff. You had to get out and go do what you had to do. And now in this day and age, everybody got a chance to, the government's gonna help me do this, the government's gonna help me do that. They don't owe you nothing. Trump don't owe you nothing.
Trump don't owe you nothing. The government don't owe you nothing. Like legit, I go to work every day. I work every day. I mean, granted, I make good money, but there's people that be like, oh, the job, I don't make enough to cover 5, 6, 7 kids. But that's where the baby daddy come in at. there's fathers out there for them kids. Them fathers really be waiting on you to just get off the bull and let him do what he want to do for his kids. How many dads out there that probably say, yeah, give me my kid. I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? Give me my kid. I'll take care of them. Put them on my work insurance. My work provide good insurance, dental, life insurance, all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 words for you. Clutch.
Don't owe you nothing. Get out there and do something for yourself. Stop raising your kids around on Section 8 housing and thinking they're going to get grown and going to be something. That is a lifeline that will be cut short at any given time.
That is true. That is true. Amen to that. Amen to that. So I want to get back to what bruh's saying. The reason why he's trying to bring forward these legislations, these bills to be passed, and just trying to rebuild the nuclear family. Let's get in that.
Talk about poverty. You know, you're 4 times more likely to live in poverty if you're fatherless. You want to talk about criminal justice? You're 20 times more likely to get locked up in prison and jail if you're fatherless. I have classes full of second chance men who about 95% of them had no fathers when they grew up. And so this bill is so important. You know, Congress has to do more. We have to get local communities and local politicians to do more to advance, you know, fatherhood and promote fatherhood. We need people getting married in our country. We need families staying together in our country. These kids that are in our streets being knuckleheads, they need a dad that'll whoop their butt when it's time to whoop their butt.
False no. You know what I'm saying? And that's what women can't do. Discipline the son. Or even discipline a daughter. You know what I'm saying? It's a stronger voice got to be heard. And if you ain't keeping a actual father right there in a kid's life, it ain't gonna work, y'all. All I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying, let's focus on getting back to what's needed, like calling the baby dad up, getting him back involved with his kids. And you ain't got to worry about what's going to be missing on the food stamp card because he can pitch in. You know what I'm saying? Y'all start putting together y'all resources instead of, I don't need a man. Me and my kids is good. When in reality, they ain't. Women that's promoting it.
Bill that will cut Medicaid and SNAP benefits, aka EBT, for millions of people. Last week, there was a town hall meeting to discuss this bill, and people in the crowd were saying that people are going to die as a result from losing their benefit. Joni Ernst, a senator who was hosting this meeting, replied, people are going to die anyway. Take a look.
People are not, well, we all are going to die.
She ain't good promotion for black women, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of fucked up.
I mean, we are all going to die, but...
Like she's sitting on vacation or something. Or actually, that look like somebody's driveway right there. She got a side patio next to a driveway type shit. I don't know what's right there. I just know it looks a lot nicer than the women she's advocating for, you know what I'm saying? So she really can't speak on that. She just basically just, you know what I'm saying, just sounded dumb to me, to be real with you. Fuck on.
In this case, some way faster than others. And they made it clear that they don't give a fuck about it. Then she proceeds to say, heaven sakes, people, as if the response isn't valid. I mean, damn, is worrying about where your next meal is going to come from so out of this world? I mean, is it so strange to worry about how you're going to pay your medical bills?
She ain't worried about none of that. She ain't worried about where her next meal coming from. She ain't worried about how she gonna pay her medical bills. Why don't she promote for females to do what she's doing? Unless she's doing that, getting food stamps and medical, and living good. How is you reaping benefits and living good? Either way, it's a bad message coming from her. You know what I'm saying?
These people are so out of touch, so evil. They don't give a fuck.
Out of touch, that's the word.
They just want the poor to get poorer and the rich to get richer. And that's the bottom line. And for everybody who can't afford to live, don't.
Coming from the girl that's living good. Coming from the girl that's living good. That's crazy. That is crazy. I want to actually touch on the fact that this girl just said something. She about to actually promote and teach you how to not lose benefits because she wants more and more black people to be able to dip through that, keep getting benefits. Watch this.
Here's some things that could get you permanently banned from the program. If you're new here, my name is Crystal. I am a social worker and a caseworker. I have been working in the social service field for over 10 years, and I have been working at the SNAP/food stamp office for the past 6 years.
Cash Patel, Christy Nome, Pam Bondi, any of them politicals up there, and she just told on herself. She just gave her name, number, address, food stamp card number, and about to tell a lot of women how to dip and dodge and keep getting food stamps. Watch this.
For the food stamp program every day, and here's some things that people usually don't know that will get them permanently banned from receiving SNAP benefits. Number one, if you sell your SNAP benefits for cash. Look, I know a lot of people do this, but you gotta understand that doing this could get you permanently banned from the SNAP program, which means that they will ban you from the program for life.
She know a lot of people do this.
Letting someone else use your link card. Your link card and the benefits on there are only supposed to be used for you and the people in your SNAP household. So that means the people that are on your SNAP case. If you give your link card to your mom, your baby daddy, your cousin, and they find out, they can permanently ban you from receiving SNAP benefits.
From your baby daddy. So what if you and your baby daddy is co-parenting? Listen to what she just said. It's not designed for you to work with your baby daddy at all. Even if this is going wrong, y'all hustling the system, doing something. Let's say you was working with your baby daddy. Y'all, okay, he paying a little child support, but you getting food stamps and all that other stuff in return, getting help from the system as well, because y'all not together. And that's just what you made him agree to in order to be co-parenting, because 9 times out of 10, that's gonna be the man's decision to do some shit like that. Let me just go ahead and be a part of that. Let me get the kids. No. A couple of days a week, or you can come see them, or you can call them, but you better, you know what I'm saying? Child support. And I need these benefits. I don't need a nigga all summer. You know what I'm
saying? Selling food that you bought with your SNAP benefits. Now, I know a lot of times people do this to make some extra money, like they may buy some stuff and start a lemonade stand, or they may buy some stuff with their SNAP benefits and start like a candy store or something.
Cook. It's designed for y'all not to be able to work together. You know what I'm saying? It's designed for her to have it for them kids, and as she knows sometimes, for her to sell them and have some more extra money to get her a Louis bag and stuff like that. Because they know that's going on. They know what's going on. They can track activity, they can track location, they can track, if your kids is over here, how's your food stamp all the way over here in goddamn Utah getting fucking spent and your ass is in Colorado? You know what I'm saying? Who the hell you just shipped your car to? Your sister over there? It ain't working, something ain't right. Baby dad come in and play and y'all try to work together, they're gonna be like, we just found out we're cutting you off, we're cutting everybody off, because it's designed to make sure y'all are separated. And here she go, giving you the blueprint to make sure y'all stay separated and stay on the food stamp benefit.
But doing this and getting caught could get you permanently banned from the SNAP program. And a lot of people don't even know that. Number 4, not reporting your income. In most cases, you have 10 days after receiving new income to report it to the state. If you do not report your new income to the state, that could potentially put you at risk for being permanently banned from the program. And the last one is trading your SNAP benefits for something else. So that means if you tell someone like, hey, I'll give you $50 in SNAP if you give me a ride, or I'll give you $50 in SNAP if you give me that bed, or something like that. That is considered trading your SNAP benefits, and that could potentially put you at risk from being permanently banned from the program.
Lock her up, or just fire her. Y'all ain't gotta lock her up, fire her. She is a bad representation of the SNAP benefit program, you know what I'm saying, as a secretary or as a social worker. Get her up out of there. She promoting bad activity, you know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is, let's get back to the good old days, you know what I'm saying?
My sister finna get her food stamps cut off. My sister finna get her food stamps cut off.
That's what's going on. Call your baby daddy. Get him back in the picture, because I'm telling you, that's the only way. I need to quit playing and stop playing. Get them kids back in their dad's lives, and it's gonna work. You got 8 kids, call all 8 of them baby daddies. You got 5 kids, call 2.5 baby daddies, or whatever you got going on. Make it work, you know what I'm saying? This is Lieutenant Low Dog on Dog Time TV signing out.